Hey all, 2004 ZX10 partout. I've used this bike on track now for 3 seasons. It was built by a good friend of mine quite a few years ago. Really no expense spared. He bought all sorts of high-end, super high zoot race parts for it. It runs like a champion. I've never had an issue with this bike in any way. Never had any sort of failure. I have done the generator recall. This motor is a 2004. I've done the generator shim kit. Öhlins underneath steering damper, attack triple clamps, AIM digital dash. You can hear it running now. Runs very smooth. Could probably use a throttle body sync, but that's all part of a new engine swap. If you're going to swap the engine, that is if I decide to part this thing out. I'm going to cry if I have to part it out. Öhlins shock. Part of the joy of the AIM digital dash is I have suspension potentiometers. The suspension potentiometers measure the suspension travel, and that's all recorded in the AIM digital dash for your enjoyment later. I never really knew what to do with all this data. I had so much data I didn't know what to do with it. I do have a full exhaust, full tie M4. I currently have the stock OEM exhaust on it that I'm using for a racetrack around here called Area 27, which is a quiet racetrack only. Full fairings from Shark Skins. So a full Shark Skins kit. Clearly I need a new seat pad. Just shut that off. Clearly I need a new seat pad. This is from a company called Watson Designs. He custom made a taillight with integrated turn signals. It has Watson Designs, ultra small turn signals on the front, incredibly bright. Attack rear sets. Öhlins forks. I don't think I'm ready to get rid of these Brembo brake rotors because I think they'll fit that little guy right there. I'll hold on to that thought. Here's something very special. BST carbon fiber wheels. A little bit dirty. I haven't had a chance to clean this thing, unfortunately. The weather took a turn around here, so I'll be cleaning that. Brembo master cylinder. Steel braided lines, of course. I think I've already said Öhlins steering damper. Beautiful attack triple clamps. This bike uses a no key system. You'll see the AIM dash. I have a transponder that is a pickup for the lap timer. I also have a gyroscope for track mapping. I don't have a GPS module. I know they've come out with them recently. If you wanted to, you could add a GPS module to that. That AIM digital dash, that's an MXL. They do fit other units. They can fit just about anything, should you decide. This one just happens to be one that was specifically designed for a ZX10. That dashboard is unobtainium now. I don't know where you would even buy it. Along with half the stuff on this bike, I really don't even know where a guy would even come up with this stuff. So I'm thinking about a part out. Engine is in great working condition. Transmission shifts super smooth. It does have a Power Commander 3, which is, you know, there's newer technology out there, but it still works great. It does have a quick shifter set up for reverse shift. I may end up keeping that, as I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if it'll work over the ZX6. I picked up a ZX6 yesterday for track use, which I think is going to be my new track baby. I really like 600s. I really like small bikes. I have a Ninja 300 as well, and I really, really like them. It's a totally different way of riding. Really entertaining. So then you've got the big suspension potentiometer on this side. That potentiometer alone is $1,000. Ridiculous. But it is what it is. It's already on there. Yeah, the bike was built from a wreck. What we're looking at is essentially a new Kawasaki frame 3,000 kilometers ago. Actually, I'm not certain on the kilometers. Let's go ahead and take a look on the dashboard. Watch me fumble around the menus because I forget what everything does. Hold on. Slave on Booter. This bike has a, that reminds me, this bike has a LCU1 can, which is a wideband O2 meter built into the dashboard. However, I tried to update the firmware and it got stuck on booter mode, which it will occasionally pop out of booter mode and you'll have your readings. But yeah, you can run without we run without that anyway. The idea was that I would use map throttle position versus RPM versus speed and build a custom map for it. I never did that. The bike runs great, so I never bothered. It's got 3,223 kilometers since it was built. Essentially all of that racetrack. A little bit of putzing around with a dealer plate, but very little. I'm not super hard on equipment. Change oil regularly. I run about 4 or 5 seconds off of a fast guy pace. I'm not super duper hard on equipment. I'm not really interested in crashing. Certainly with not with a bike like this. I don't want to wreck it. What else can I tell you? Other neat little stuff. Just neat little touches everywhere. Attack exhaust hanger. Just a sec. I'll show you that up there, hanging up there. That's a full titanium M4 exhaust for ZX10. That's a very rare exhaust. I don't even know where you'd buy one of those now. I don't think you can buy one of those. You might find a new old stock one somewhere, but anyway. So that's her. What else can I talk about? I don't know. Vortex tank cap. Unfortunately, it's really dirty. Weather took a big turn in September and I wasn't able to wash it yet. I may get to that today because it's a nice day. Yeah, so this might turn into a full part out. I don't know what to say right now. It depends. I would take $5,500 for it as it sits. With us, that would save me a lot of work. But I think, truth be told, I'll probably end up around the 7 mark if I part it out. So I'm definitely leaning that way. Yeah, I'll see what you guys think. Thanks for watching.